FBI bench warrant. When we say a bench warrant, what kind of a bench warrant? The bench warrant that is issued, and now you say, was issued by an agency, not a country. America is the country, but then agency is the FBI. Now the bench warrant now, or the channel, is it issued or was it issued by International Criminal Court of Justice, the ICJ? Answer is no. Bench warrant now, or the channel, and the ICC, the International Criminal Court. I did say, your friend said, Oma Kunkum Nipania, that and Nubiana, answer is no. And what does it mean? It means that we, American agency, be your friend FBI. The name of the view says, FBI national. FBI certainly have what is called MOU.
Memorandum of Understanding.
Yes. You know, we need pact. If there is a pact, an agreement yesterday, there, Attorney General, a bit much, what you bit find out. But we have an MOU with the Americans, which is not in doubt. Say, Omurezi, or they invoke on particular instances, say, Yashushame, Yashushawu, Yashushe a request our Attorney General. In most cases, you say FBI for by a before being patrol. What I do know in mostly cases, a call Ghana court, our cases need be a mean to refer about to test now. Agents never let you know. Only FBI for. Only American security agents are mandated that only FBI for a year, Juma. I'm sorry to say that Sebi FBI for me young Kwasia for. Sebi American for me young Kwasia for say. Or no better FBI, no ordinary baby. Romance can match you, Kruma, no ordinary, no be exposed to danger. Nese will be questioned, no question, there be behind the boss. So declassify American information. They don't do it like that.
They don't do it like that.
No, in your cases in an home, no. Those who come no for court cases in the Ghana court. Agents no mobile boys and go Macono. Yamumus as a judge in Busoma. Lawyers no sabi do name. And one so mobile in the name of a mandated agent of the FBI. But you want. They don't do it like that. Also blue jacket, blue and white jacket in a map, and in the badge to international port. No one yet. They don't do that. They don't do that. And she said, young Fanny said, Yamanu warrant and a bench warrant and your issue here. You must say, and he whom you should destroy it. Only issue bench warrant in your penna. Medicaka and Kibitiman or Ghana. And Kibitiman or Kutuka. You bitiman baby. Now, my biggest problem is that the KLM, our full yellow, were a transit passenger en route London.
Baba, answer me about transit, no. Mammy Musa said, and ye FBI for the year. Why no, na yes, Adi?
At this point, maybe knew him. FBI, I'm just in reference, say, they may know me only yet to say, FBI for any raise that kind of bench warrant, you know. I'm not saying FBI for an America say, in most cases, woman backroom hano, see a bet you be another donano, and yet be a for Nankasa no mobile. But woman mandated agents who know me.
Oh, okay.
So from Pondian, from Pondian, a different way, an occasion, incident, I see a third party country, which is the third party in the nation. Ghana is the first party. The second party is America. Third party now, we are transiting or Amsterdam. I want to see the first of all, we are sitting member of Ghanaian Parliament. It does not mean he intimidation. He is allowed to be arrested. He could be arrested. But the only Holland as a country, you know, we need any extradition pact apart from the two international ones that will be any. Which are the two ones? The truth, no. One, if he is held at the excuse me to say, drugs, patient butum. And as I change say, well, you indicted already was our drug issue. Let me fun. And there was one murder case, be a hang on his neck, I actually around the world. These are true. In absence of the truth, now a third party country now raising in the case of America, and America no agent, and then your ICC, and then your ICJ. Name of agents being a diabetes to Amsterdam Skipo. Amsterdam Skipo, you soon because say, One, the Central European Police and Central Immigration of Europe, European Union, no, the Commission of the Central, Amsterdam, and the two skipo. Name say, or the two skipo, no, so they show Schengen, almost status, so said this person is wanted that. And Kawantimen Bordeaux KLM. Ghanaians and some of the lawyers talking, they must get to know how the whole thing works. Say that in Daikeno, and no bench warrant. And the bench warrant is to arrest him. And no media to Central European data. So I wanted that KLM wouldn't have bothered him. Why? Because say the no million took one. KLM, Air Brazil, Air France, even that their American friends, Delta and United, even Emirates, most of the airlines, they have profiling. You go through the profiling, boys, you need a laptop. Go and ask the profilers. Say, Obia or yeah, blocked on European Union, say, Omofan or ha. It will show. Or yeah, not just so profiling no. Flight ban or they call KLM. KLM a feed this at the Tanina. Because your block or no, when you have that arrest warrant and a bench warrant, Amsterdam will not hold as a conduit. Say, I'm for arrest in Million Chrome. Now, BBC into all Bordeaux on their aircraft.
On board
because of flight risk. Or you already flight risk. And the KLM should answer to Ghanaians. And that is why I was drawing the parliament's attention. If you don't know, you ask. If you don't know, you don't make noise. Because people are talking, I've been reading politics, parliament, election, those kinds are very funny tales. We don't need to know that. We are protecting the image of Ghanaian celebrities, one. But then, most especially, our parliamentarians, we have an MP, we have a speaker who travels day in and day out. I'm not going to the diplomatic passport of it, then a different session. But as it stands, KLM the border, KLM is flying overhead, Ghana, first in the air, more than 40 to 50 years, and no more Dakar. You know more near extradition. You know more international extradition of drugs and then also your friends, murder-related cases. Now, sir, or what problem? And one for British Airways, which I believe, sir, or resident, be or resident permit to land and be for flight and of course, and what for Amsterdam KLM. How did KLM board him? Abra White profiled, he went through profiling. And to go through the profiling, certainly blocked. KLM will tell you that you cannot. They refer you to go to the embassy. That's what they normally will do. They will tell you, go to the embassy. Ubusan or Suwinim. Or Suwinim. Oko embassy. They will tell you, sir, there is a stoppage of stop list. And in case of member of parliament, they would have honorably tell him, sir, look, you've been blocked. What does it mean? He said, Edgar Funim, Ghana. Omoba Attorney General Department, Munkobusa, the Attorney General Minister. Every day in and out, they bring in a request. With that request, we call it, they invoke, because any part of the normal traditional agreement, i.e., extradition in terms of prisoners extradition in terms of drugs, extradition of murder cases.
The yeah, shall we say, meaning, sir, Obia to Quanya profiling. A boy or crown, one to me, Emma, one more okay, a woman, the so crown, son, one day, you are free to check in. Now, when be a FBI phone, I contacted Nipebi, so among your side, ye said, yet in the won't come here. Ye, Mr. Say. On the Netherlands soil, no. One moment who quite says I didn't see.
I mean, sure, sir. KLM would not kowtow and bow down to a request from one agency of the world. Because let us not forget, sir, the efficient police in the world is the Holland and the Amsterdam police. Efficient in the whole worldwide. Intelligence, they are one among next to the Israelis or next to the Germans. They are very efficient. And looking at Schiphol Airport, use as a deportation center for even Central European Union, Obia or deporting and Kophobia, the man before Schiphol, I want a data no. And I'm saying, sir, I find it very difficult. Said the FBIs will be able to go to a company and make a national company like KLM and tell them, say, you are Mr. OK from Pom. First of all, a bit na okay from point catch FBI for so to kwan and she said you be mu can say no what a flight and so a bit no who say over to kwan and for that matter and I say are they telling us or Ghanaians so you make comments say we trying to take it and a prompt here Emma Amsterdam and Amsterdam for so a link here because look at the timing of what we have been told said the bench warrant that people are saying they've cited when the bench warrant was issued. Therefore, if bench warrant was issued 26, the man was 26 April was in Ghana. And the same bench warrant, they could have forwarded or they could have come to Ghana as they normally do. No, Maba, Attorney General, nothing stopped them because Oma show the credibility and Oma show the capacity. Say, Timba Ghana, ebe give at the bench warrant, ebe invoke a request of extradition to the call for court. That wouldn't be in any extraordinary cases. Now let's talk about the third party. Third party in Holland. You know more extradition, you know money. In terms of our aircraft in Anono, the first thing they would have done is keep our area. First sitting of the court, meaning that first sitting of the court, 9 a.m., they have to present him. What do they have to do? The person here chain with diplomatic passport. Is that passport granted with immunity? Answer is no. And also service passport. I do not know. So diplomatic passport, because most people make mistake between diplomatic passport and a service passport. Minim Ghana element now, they used to use service passport. Minim says no, say I'm a diplomatic passport. Let's say the diplomatic passport in the Crown and the Republic of Ghana diplomatic passport. I'm now block on no, whether with immunity or not. The first point of call is the Ghana mission. And they have emergency numbers. I believe, say, Omaye. And the Somu Yaya, the first thing the Ghana mission has to do, say, on your ordinary Ghanaian will come, or Kokoni baby, they come there on one assembly. But they have to inform because he belongs to an association, a group, a union, a statutory company called Parliament of Ghana, which is supreme, more than any agency in the world. No agency, country can be bigger than Ghana Parliament. Either British intelligence, FBI, Mossad, no agency in the world, called security agency, intelligence agency, were bigger than Ghana Parliament. So that Ghana Parliament has to be informed. You inform Ghana Parliament. What is the crime? Yes, we made that case. Ghana Parliament said. So make sure, sir, me found who the the money but it raises a constitutional issue. What is the constitutional issue? Constitutional issue says a whole country of 40 million. And you have to abandon your constituency in your parliamentarian. Say, you didn't question baby. Near one the Kudia didn't question. And Mrakwan fast didn't question. It's creating a constitutional difficulties and challenges because country is because have we looked at that? Answer is no. We haven't checked on that. Do you think we are prepared to vote money, use money to go to Agogo? That is not the issue that we are dealing with here.
Nature said the mystery is yet to be unraveled.
Thank you. If the mystery is yet to be unraveled, I'm saying, sir, the first thing the parliament did not do, which I'm asking or requesting or advising, sir, it matters like this in the future. The country now will hold on Amsterdam. The patcha one missioner head of mission waha, HOM waha, HOC one waha. The first thing parliament supposed to have done, and your commentary now, no, is to invite the mission head of the embassy through the Minister of Foreign Affairs. And then, luckily for us, the Minister of Foreign Affairs is a sitting member of Parliament. So the Parliament, whether some more research and ordinary affairs, they should have convened emergency session. No woman in a certain committee. No one Fred Okujeto is the Honorable Minister. Near Musa Foreign Affairs, what do you have to? And see, your friend, Ombra Holland Embassy. Oma for HOM, that's the HOM, head of mission, near Busan, say, Papa, you need this SYZ. Now say na akoso. Into your penisa, the bench warrant, Ghana does not stop the arrest of the bench warrant, regardless. The Pacho, Monfanem Rayen, on boy of sitting member of parliament, it created constitutional difficulties and challenges. More than a bar, American for Bahadabia, Umra Majinunko, and Omefa. That is the simplest thing in most cases. So what call the profile of America and young politicians, America, home celebrities that are the Snoopy Dog, they were held up in other countries.
Nature said, the Ghana for no, Didi and no, Omunim these near Mahood such protocols in the idea. Now, Sam, a dear Necoswo.
What's your commentary, Nibia? You see, a very ashamed. Say, be at a certain level, be big because you are conscientizing your mind, say, a certain gap will be ye be MPB into a baby. Call it re-election or by-election or referendum or whatever. I just don't even want to think. And when any partner do that, but it's not like that. Listen, international diplomacy, it follows a certain standard of norms and practices. You don't just get up and do things. Yani Holland into Holland to me so you need I am more than a drug in the crown. A request by an agency, FBI. And yes, I Kwame, a China. Your Speaker of Parliament to Kwame. Your ministers to Kwame. Now you bedroom hono, the Speaker of Parliament could do via Dubai, and also could do Qatar. Now Qatar for holding say, Obi say, the Speaker of Parliament no issue our Nicaragua, into Nicaragua armed for police. Is it possible? Now you should Kwame. The United States that we all respect. Yes, we are good partners. We get it clear. American governor and a bad crew we see. And only Nigeria for a issue. Not Ghana for MIS, Migration Intelligence Service. And home system says our governor we Nigeria for panel. Let me tell you and I and tell the listeners say Ghana bet my peja American governor and Nigeria portion.
Who born dog?
Who born dog? It will not arise in the first place. It will not first place arise. May say, but the issue where they're supposed to migration is Ghana for NCR. This parliament. First point of Komoko for KLM, they should be able to tell you why they boarded a passenger that they profiled him. And they could not see that he has a bench warrant, and for that matter, they brought him from. And as a KLM phone, a Konaibu said, Ampa, he's been blocked or stopless or bench warrant, say they are then in Amsterdam. Two, Yamusa Dutch mission say, is it possible? Say, Omu Betimama will be up woman air flight, on flight, I be do Amsterdam. No do hot, near Chelsea, I didn't mind an agency. I'm not yet Den Haag.
Yet is majority leader in Parliament, Honorable Mahama Yarga, where one also know in transit or somewhere into what honorate and I want also a G boom echo and no echo D and commodify one per lawyer crasso at the amano. And what China majority chief with Honorable Dafiama Kosoba can say, oh, Wamuguso, near Mana, even the red alert was raised somewhere in April. What is also as an expert to say?
Again, red alert. I don't think it is a red alert. Red alert is issued by Interpol. It's not been stopped by Interpol. Red alert is only Interpol. They are talking about bench warrant. Bench warrant, is issued by the FBI from American District Court. People should get this in clear. There's a distinction between red alert and we've been now OSP. Now I can't be make me back comment say excuse me to the union no name the worker. OSP should buy for real issues yaman red alert. No, because we can red alert. I say a call. Then can no red alert and can Cote d'Ivoire. Aya. And only the central of Interpol for West Africa. And in Kumba Kwachaki. And Kagana Interpol bit my check. Who say Ras, nothing attached to his name. So I blocked your hand has Interpol and red alert. Let's get the clarity. And you red alert. It is rather, they said, it's a bench warrant. If it is a bench warrant, it is only issued by U.S. District Court. In the U.S. District Court, Yebusa Amsterdam said, Omene America FBI, any woman in exchange, and woman the third party arrest of a sitting member of parliament on a romance count or a money laundering. A bibe and look at one fact in Juana. There's an issue of a reference case scenario. United States of America FBI. At the same bench arrest. At the court Switzerland. Obeka the case of Seblata. Okay.
Hey, Mekai Seblata, yeah, sure.
Let the public listen. What did he do? Let's say the Oceania, the Caribbean representative of the FIFA. And was American citizen. And was Caribbean. No representative FIFA or the Americans. And a woman says, Kabia Bepan account room. That time now American folk could say 2018, Russia World Cup and Nankum Kuhusun Womania. And tonight Nibaba said, are you for FIFA for Najiska? And to know what to tell woman. FBI Ukasa issue now. When they went to Switzerland, so Mukwachi said Blatter because no much the Caribbean reference. What did the Switzerland tell them? First of all, we send a working permit at the bar has over the arrest in a way. Show me who international court justice. Oma let now the election in a way. 3. Interpol our him for 4. A crime back crime half so by any more visa free. That's okay. But won't show say who was the working permit as an FBI agent what declares about the arrest for her. A crime back and for free Switzerland. So the Swiss authority even held them. And that was the end of the blatter. What is here in America for Timmy Chino? What the never to Ukrom alert into the blatter at you way. So when you free swap or do the first point, ahead Labadia and answer my crown, no channel. Then let's give you an international dynamics of the issue said. Omo Krom and Namuyasi are Omia presidents of other countries. Gaddafi was one, Omar Bashir, and a lot of them are Omwa America for Edomato. International arrest. Omar Ankasa Arezi bar of bench warrant. They are international arrest. Or call United Nations General Assembly. Tell me why I don't do how much you. Could the castle of America how many times? And so no, I am wanted in America. What does it mean? What it means internationally? So all 4 flights and all call UN. American has signed agreement with the world. So obey UN. The destination. I ain't found Robesi in New York. I ain't found Roberta. From JFK Airport or LaGuardia Airport, the Bian flight basin, or you saw Highland Tunnel, straight away to the Avenue of America. Send the car team by mistake and shift to 50th Street to Crana, America for Timmy Channel. Upper you went chamber Musapi, ever for the Kuala America for channel.
And I know Obi Esimi Misa Yawahana Donald Trump, et me a watch Venezuelan president, Efri Krum, Dinaban Krum. It will no one flat to international
Donald
protocol.
Trump, arrest of Venezuela. Go to the case. It was the District Court of Brooklyn. And when Jackson said, your friend said, your friend said, president of Nicaragua, Neyri and almost say, Yaboni Dean said, that related charges now, Omode actually Omo away, and you are not an air day, who on an air day, or Boa Womo the buyer. Okay. In Chanoy, American District Court, and don't forget, sir, they belong to the Americans. Nicaragua is part of the Americans. It is one more BB to say Coas, and that's one more BB to say Sadak, and in Yamaniama. A America for 9 use the force, other Honduras one question, or Honduras. Honduras, Ninia, and the Honduras president.
But they made us believe, say, a Venezuelan president, Trump, not Chino, because say, Trump and on the face, a banomia, who say be a court to be a, it didn't be any penny Busasano.
How many presidents of the world, including European Union, including African Union, including United Nations, and the Casa said it is against international law? The Americans who are here, on any district court, into one of the force in the choir and idea. It's against international law. I will be a UN condemned it, it's against international law. UN, what you call Denako. Special case, Wakwajino. Wakwajino, but me say, there is an alert, there's a bench warrant, FBI for no reason. And what they are coming Amsterdam, many problem. Only Amsterdam or ringman, that is okay. Medical says Ghana Parliament is bigger than the FBI in terms of what? Statutory, because you're a country, a really agency within a country, and you're Ghana CID. Now, on no question the bench warrant, not for the Amako KLM or the Amsterdam airport. I'm asking, say European Union data, and I net that, and you couldn't have boarded the aircraft for embassy. The Abu say, Obi and a visa crown, Yachum, Elkroma visa and your valid crown, your penetrum, Yano. The Tuswa, Profiler and Fapam, it's as simple as that. Okay, from point is not a Dutch citizen. So, British passport, Krana, and then the date of birth system, they would have blocked him from a car. They would have stopped him from flying. And for me, whether the bench warranting was issued, say, on the 26th of April or whatever date, I don't have a problem. I'm not disputing that the Americans cannot do this. But I'm disputing the fact that Holland embassy should be best advised, they should be advised that in the future, if the people are flying with their aircraft, because let me tell you, say, Buhari, and Nigerians, any other African country, you know that didn't come KLM Belande. They would have demanded, because we didn't know, they would have asked KLM, how many times do they fly? 7 times a week, full passengers in, full passengers out. And you can't be flying overhead, making your money, and then if there's something, will you connive, and then it's an international disgrace. And then I'm a concern of the country. I had me free, I had also free. And whoever doesn't know, you don't know. Then Pacho, the emotional introduction, emotional assessment, you know. A young man said, parliament, your parliamentarians should be protected. That is my biggest concern because, Papa, so we'll go through every time, every when. Obi Kabaka said, parliamentarian be at the Nika, our Belgium, where we are in a bank, where two way say, or no, the bench war back or two, or where we are banking, I will be so the Nika. It will open the floodgate. And to say a romance come, say international money laundering, no, it is a crime, no problem. But then, Kwame, for the public to know, the whole worldwide, and I'm saying this, and I'll speak it in English, that Holland is the first country in the world that protects her citizens more than any other country, not the Americans. The next country is Switzerland. Why? Because when we introduce 3-1, which is Dutch in Baku, Kwame, only German for a problem. So, Dutch did into Germany. No about Belgium, German prisoner 3. No, they not bro. Safano man. No, we didn't about a sentences. So, not German 4. Omo border ho. No my exchanges. Ordinary man, ordinary man, no matter man, 3,500 euros. Oh, coffee. Ask everybody.
Because my first keep more than 100 times. Now there be some could be a Denmark or make Finland or Philippines or make even Switzerland. Your border control me or what? Me do other country now make sworn one casa. Me obi and come here no answer me quao.
Because I pay a coming chawano. I bet 2 fanfare with Skipo. Skipo beer do or the baby. Now what they do, the pre-entry, the pre-immigration assessment. It's so absurd.
Oh, and yet.
From a tuno, no, I'm getting from a tuna and for Italia for a man Italia Biguya. What do? What do what? They meet you on the aircraft. Near silent, near the Nippon, the global dignitary, members, your friends say, embassy staff, foreign affairs mission staff. Near Sawomo, or be a diplomatic passport, or nuclear foreign affairs, foreign service operative, or could be on the post. Once for my stop on, no Busan question. Who does that? How do you do that in a country around our young seeker? You can't do that. It is getting too much. The parliamentarians don't better now. No be play politics. Next woman can. A die will be better. Woman. They will continue doing. But I'm saying, sir, the Hollands, your friend, best young country, said, almost national, sir, Omakoya pedophilic acts, pedophiles. Our Bangkok, Thailand, Philippines, Manila, Yakioma, Omoba Amsterdam, you own prisoners. If you are any part time, no, the Nakwaji Holland in Bako. Who doesn't know this in this world? And now,
Mira, my main fancy, say, what my mu insight is saying, yeah, you say, you best be a no so, yeah, friend one now, Daruma, what ye and so now a tear for Susan, we are singing it to you. Yansan in India.
I mean, I'm income.
On so, you are Al Wahab Farouk, an international relation expert. Eddie and I train come okay 101.7.
We are the way there. A bit more a foot 20 me and social ain't me Aswadino 247. What was a yanum the end you may be? But me check your call with grass afano.
Hello, Ochami.
Ojam, who's so another them?
Hey, what one you? They say me who's so. Some idea, Unity Link Nana me so. Intimate some why me one.
Nadiano Wanyamo.
Me boy you, and so in your beer.
Mr. Sabanis Kamania, opening why Acha Unity Link. Your office will UK, USA, Europe, Ghana, any baby. UK Financial Conduct Authority, and our license here. Yanni banks. Any telcos are who do in a year. And Kobanda say, Ubasorianopa, na Unity Link a do Ramo. Davy, so what is a car air called Ghana? That's the one for Unity Link. Anya, what the high risk for him? Uzikano, a bet me a Unity Link I Ghana in India. 30 years ni no punch. The Animariano, Yansokania and any manager. Media me say, Abanis Kamania, Unity Link and Echo. Unity Link, simple, secure, and fast.
Are you weary of land disputes and never-ending legal battles? It's time to claim a legacy that truly belongs to you. Welcome to Rehoboth Havens, where we simplify the journey to home ownership for Ghanaians, whether you are at home or abroad. Located in the Tranke Hills of Ayimensa Damfa, our community offers stunning vistas of the Pediasi Ebri Mountains. Experience peace of mind in our secure, gated community, thoughtfully designed for your comfort amidst beautifully landscaped surroundings and premium recreational spaces. At Rehoboth Social Housing, we are here to turn your dreams into reality. With just 30% deposit, move into one of our ready-to-occupy homes today. We will extend your remaining balance over 5 years, providing the flexibility and assurance your family deserves. Choose from our modern 2-bedroom homes, the luxurious 3-bedroom Sunbay, or our spacious 4-bedroom detached residences. Starting at just 675,000 Ghana cedis, your dream of home ownership is finally within reach. Don't wait any longer. Call us today at +233 55 375 1933 or +44 7917 376631. Rehoboth Social Housing. Your housing dream becomes reality.
AJN and Co Limited. Wow! Quality accounting and tax services, and now officially recognized as one of the top 200 UK accountants in the 2016 Sunday Times list. Hooray! Come, let's do business and even save you more money. AJN and Co Limited. We are chartered certified accountants and business advisors. One of the finest in the country with quality professional services and excellent customer delivery. Our services include preparation of company and annual accounts, bookkeeping, self-assessment, payroll services, preparation of charity accounts, gift aid claim, tax planning, tax returns, business plans and advice, company registration, preparation of budgets, all kinds of mortgages and remortgaging. And now we are one-stop shop to arrange protection for general insurance, life cover, medical and health insurance, and income protection. We mean business. That is why we are now officially one of the top 200 accountants in the country. Papa Yamaya Budinya Echese Yajuma Soeni, Entibra, Nenya u tax returns, and Wajuma Husikasem Nina Emau. Na Yababua Amonya mortgage, Naya insurance in Shishaya Efatawo, Wajuma and Wabusuenina. So big companies, small businesses, charities, sole traders, self-employed, shops and restaurants. Please call Let's Do Business on 0163 447 0495. That's 0163 447 0495 or 0788 307 7742. Our address is AJN and Co Limited, Equitable House, 10 Woolwich New Road, London, SE18 6AB. Visit www.ajnandco.co.uk. Now officially a Sunday Times top 200 accounting company.
Africa brings you the greatest live band event. It's big. It's live concert in London. Davidson Band presents the Maestro, the Music Man, Kojo Entry, and the all-time Fred Mayway. The night will be glowing with a super performance by the unforgettable, entertaining Davidson Band. Oh, it's gonna be exciting! Date Saturday, 5th September 2026. Time is 8 p.m. till we drop. Venue, Dominion Center, 90 Broadway, Highway Road, Green, N226DS, London. What more can you ask for? Live concert in London, back to back with the Maestro, the Music Man, Kojo Entry, Fred Mayway, and the Zoe Band, hosted by DJ Force, Kwaku Frimpong. Grab your tickets now on eventbrite.co.uk or call 077-288-76027. This event is supported by Bishari African Mart, Mifie, Diaspora Insurance, live concert in London, Kojo Entry, Fred Mayway, Izo Gang, and Davidson Band. A night you have to experience. A night you cannot afford to miss.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Hot Digital Online is celebrating 20 years of competition
compelling content. We birthed a dream 20 years ago, and today we are here with you celebrating. It's 20 years of bringing you relevant news, the eye-catching stories, 20 years of entertainment, 20 years of growing together with you. We say thank you for sharing our journey with us for 20 years. We share our brand promise with you by continuing to bring you quality Ghanaian content. Wake up with Hot Digital Online every day because it's 20 years of compelling radio. You are listening to Hot Digital Online, celebrating 20 years. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Monday morning, and pay Chichamuna 2.5 past 9 o'clock. And pay yeah, Queen night trade made in the so Napos, your teaching 70 Bebre. And pay from our filling sister station, Peace 104.3, OK 11.7 FM, and then all the affiliates and pay. I think I would say Unity Financial Services Limited. Memo being yours. They work for the past 30 years into Unity Financial Services Limited, and so most of the branches, Europe and America need to come with Sikamani, Audi, Coffee. Like I said, when you say Unity Financial Services, and so every children. More importantly, buying the government and the finance ministry issue a statement of out of compensation for bondholders who incurred losses under their domestic debt exchange program. Dr. Kelselatu forcing as the ministry acknowledged that the DDEP was difficult for investors and the public, noting that the relief it gave the country, but said there were no reimbursement agreement. However, the promised growth and job creation as the next step. Ghana entered the IMF program with a total public debt reaching 63 billion US dollars, equivalent to about 88% of the GDP by the close of 2022, restructuring about 137 billion in domestic bonds and 95% participation. The debt restructuring involved adjusting maturities and also coupons across corporate individuals and pension holders, while the Bank of Ghana has absorbed losses to stabilize financial system. It helped to cut public debt about 56.6% of the GDP by the end of 2024, achieve 71.7% in primary surplus, rebuild reserves to about $6.7 billion, and also reduce inflation to 3.4% in April 2026, a peak of 54.1% under the IMF ECF framework. Responding to questions posed by the Ghana News Agency at a joint press briefing in Accra on Friday, announcing the completion of the $3 billion loan supported program, Dr. Ansufoso recalled the phase of the country that went the phase of the country went through. He described the 2022 crisis as a very traumatic for Ghanaian people, indicating that there was no legal or contractual basis for the state to reimburse investors who had taken haircut during 2022-2023 debt restructuring. I do not recall that there's something of that sort, that call on the people of Ghana for the Ghanaian government to give them some compensation. I do not know the detail of an agreement that was signed between those who suffered, unfortunately, lost investment. And the Ministry of Finance, Ato Forcing, said in 2022-2023, buying introduced debt exchange program. No, the bondholders, Sika, and baby, abandoned the tremu, Eddie and Sembi Tuja, MPP are buying, Eddie such stretchers in buy, say, a buying whom aqua here, into way here say, one day won't see Kabek, won't sabeka, Sika, Nipati true, abeto, and as what to bonda, edaho, na. And to me, Tracy can in the minimum here and to be my one. So, best one, until Nippany be one young negotiations, a binum tiasi, a be one swat, one tiasi. Na a bam pensono, a binder than no tria, a menu, debt exchange program, no tria menu and okoye. A buying by no so tria menu, na ato forcing HSA, o my zeti IMF, not just Siciano, IMF in Shishaya, a banda than ye once over triasono. Abani wi yente se wo yi wo ho frim na no na nipa ni bi kase bebi edu no wo ahokyere mu dada ade na wo yi ho afri IMF mu sisia na wontwen kakra wo hyehye nyama na wo gina yie a na abani se na yefim enti hyehye bi oho no IMF ni omobeko na afei siki bi eho so omde ma aban no so no ana se bosie bi ohia no omde ama na no ena Kessler to forcing kase compensation edima bondholders no enya dia buy ni betumi edima because san hihye no under the domestic debt exchange program DDEP no san hihye ni ho into ohu kwan a omeka so mo compensate omo na mo usika no ena bi mature na won di usika ma ntia no ho nsem ena Kessler to forcing edia betudwa efa the bondholders no ho na yekoye ni ma special prosecutor obekaya na no na one aban ewo daire bia wotwe ewo court say special prosecutor any the prosecutorial powers say obetumi a prosecute obi na kometwen say court no ede na no December na just be the court ruling in regards to the clarity of what will maybe the OSP lacks authority to prosecute cases. And the High Court in Accra has stripped the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, of its prosecutorial powers, according to GH1 News Card report on Wednesday, the 15th, 2026. The court directed the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dominic Ayeni, to take over all the cases being handled by the OSP until prosecutorial authorization is granted. Na unim sa semi nsuso no that Supreme Court intention Supreme Court ankasa will bring the ruling and also say the verdict on the beba. Now it follows a report on the 9th of this month, on 9th of April, that the Deputy Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Justice Remsai, has filed a proposed argument asking the Supreme Court to declare Section 4.2 of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Act 2017, Act 959, unconstitutional and strike it down to the extent that of its inconsistency with the Constitution. Section 4.2 of the Act requires the Attorney General to authorize the Special Prosecutor to initiate and conduct prosecution of corruption and corruption-related matters. The report further added that the Deputy AG is proposed in the proposed statement of case filed on Wednesday, the 8th of April, 2026, noted that the OSP has since in 2018 been investigating such allegations and suspicions and prosecuting the offenses that related to them, even without such requisite authorization by the Attorney General. Enti ensem koda na High Court edi ruling ni by. And the ruling ni by no, and we just say was triple OSP the powers no, prosecutorial powers. Not just say the office is going to be a redundant office, because by investigating a matter without a prosecution means that it is a disability of an office. Enti for OSP to also transcend and forward it to make sure that there will be a proper clarity. You want an understanding of that particular year report by the filing of the issue by from the High Court. Now, OSP file a year issue no court. Now just Supreme Court beba. Into Supreme Court beba. Finally, then we know say OSP does not have any authority to prosecute people when investigations are being done. In the no sem, and I say ye train Supreme Court, High Court the no, and the need abadada. But Supreme Court, and a bit to me clear say High Court does not have that authority to make sure say or bet share their OSP bay. And no sem, and so on pay ye TB. Okay, Frimpong, our ye member of Parliament na or some independent candidate. Well, we need or call independent no we need na osum asante achimnof no obekai anopeyin sema etb na sisia no Al Farouk Wahab say the kwan omo fa so de chi papa yi enye ade a ese so na ono member of Parliament na kese ogina homa nipa ni bibere ewo asante achimnof indi se ya chi ne se ndi a na kese ayete se enye bibi ese ye chi no ono etukwan na je so omunya hint se nipa yi ebe fa hanti no won eye FBI na so se Interpol ene on be liaison on se nipa se no ebia na oba me bia no munya ne nte se opeso otukwan ana so denti ana se warrant aye pese ye de chi no nipa no yedina adana daniel ana se oma kwan ema yentumi invite no ebia Parliament refuse enyama bebre enti saa ni pei eye transit abam ho enti du ope monche no mayen eno na Farouk se one omunya adwe na Parliament ama neni amba ho a se Parliament fa ama mani amba ho ana so mo ntu anamon bi wo ho a saa na twene bi nsusu no won a Parliament fo ni bi asem tu obi a obi antumi nka ho hwe nti won ma hum so oyi won asotire se kwan na Holland fo apost fo tumi a chia brantie yi enye no kwan so no na ewo kwan a obetumi afa so e de achi nipa o bibisa e batapata no ana se romance scam ana se money laundry odi bonipa na kwan so fa so no echi no nti eno ho nsem e na no pei Wahab enso so e de ni report enso aba uti one kwame tikese nsensem o Kenya na kese saa no peso chese kwan on fa so chi abrantie no enye kwan papa so no nti eno ho nsem no ye kwanim na to adwede no so no pei na ya bodetew nsem no bebre na no ewo pono so enti ebebobu na nche besan koman Ghana na ya toa yedwumedie no so bodetew enra MPP for enso press conference na the lawmaker Afenyo Markins edin sembi to dwafa the culture of silence any criminal libel law sign the ghost sign aba then known a minority leader member of Parliament for Efutu a year after your marking, it descended heavily on the circuit court judge at the heart of the current legal trouble of the NPP New Patriotic Party Bono Regional Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye. Now, he was speaking at a briefing on 17th of May. The minority leader said he could not comprehend why the judge was refusing to release Abronye on bail. He vowed to continue to show no respect to the judge, whom he described as a National Democratic NDC judge. As he cast doubt on the judge, the legal he doubt his legal qualifications. The judge has no respect. The judge have no respect for him. I don't think he reads the law. The circuit court judge called Niger. I have no respect for him. For a judge to say that he's reminding him into BNI custody until the case is finally determined, such a judge can never have my respect. I pray that the he summons me for contempt. I'll continue to disrespect him until he upholds the law. He's gone beyond his judicial functions, and it is not his first time. It is as if he has been selected purposely to achieve what he's doing. He doesn't talk the law. I don't know whether he ever passed his law exams. Shame on him. And the Afenyo marking also fumed. Let's listen to him.
That judge has no respect for his own judicial oath. I don't think he read the law. That circuit court 9 judge, I have no respect for him. For a judge to say that he's remanding Abronye into BNI custody until the case is finally determined, such a judge can never have my respect. I pray that he summons me for contempt. I will continue to disrespect him until he upholds the law. He's gone beyond his judicial function, and it is not his first. It's as if he has been selected purposely to achieve this. He doesn't talk law. I don't know whether he ever passed his law exam. It's a shame. It's a shame on the judiciary. And my Lord Bafuboni must pay attention to this. For whatever it is, it's about his legacy. I'm told by December he will be 70 and he will be gone. Is that the legacy he wants to leave? After Tokonu was booted out of office and all manner of accusation leveled against Tokonu, is that the judiciary? Yes. The judiciary, they said they were going to reset. Is that the reset? Where a judge will say he is remanding an accused, because if he allows him to go home, if he grants him bail, he is likely to talk again. So he should remain in custody.
Chairman of the MPP. Wakeka nsem bia ma wakodi court. Na nansenso no oka judge bi ho asem sa judge na court 9 no.
The news, the interviews, and what have you all back and ready to go on your favorite radio station.
So the digital online. Oni police fo ni hia. No ma fa plan say okay case where dey be fani pa kon fa fani fa ha. 3 why a political judge. No ho asem aba be di court nanim. Ebinim say na esenka yejai ma wono court no say was scandalizing court no e wo chiri contempt anasa judge no in all his own what didn't back court to say what defame no, but rather than say ye be china tum say wagu court no animu ase a enye court no na e kam no ebom state no ye the judicial secretary no and ye complainant in the matter asem we e ba side say.
So, investigations, they are a mode of invocation. They were third-year experts. So, police or investigative authorities, Oman Kasa, Omu the power
or some investigative authorities who have power to initiate investigation without a complaint. Some other investigations, so some other bodies don't have that power. You need a complainant. You see the Shraj is a constitutional body. Many cases suffered as Shraj because Shraj themselves took up the matter and they were no complainants. So in this particular Abuja matter, the Judicial Secretary was a complainant. And he complained that Abuja has issued statements, which statements damage the reputation and integrity of the court. Now, the charge might not be defamation. The charge might be some other misdemeanor, like disturbing the public peace or something. It will definitely be a misdemeanor. But since there is a complainant in the matter, the police will have to investigate. Now, the discretion of the police or who investigating where, they have to determine whether to take the matter to court or to say that well, this matter is not a court matter. It's a discretion. And when they exercise the discretion, you can't question them.
You can't question them when they exercise discretion.
Yes, you can't say act. So there's a famous case in Moshi and Virginia. No, it's Moshi and Virginia. When a discretion is vested in the person, you can compel that person to act in one way or the other.
It is a be a many large news and yasam. Case in not when initiating what Tamale. Me to make us say that me one can fabranca.
No, that's a different matter.
Hey.
That's a different matter. Where a crime is committed is where the jurisdiction must take place. That's a different matter.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm saying a discretion. We need to no police for I investigate that assembly. No police for almost investigating almost say, oh, this case is a police case. We use the ordinary mass language. When the police come to that conclusion, Kwame went to the catch almost say, then and when they also almost got to that conclusion. That's what I'm explaining.
Obisi a court no and supposedly was scandalized court no say I judge no kra na ono what you no were political judge asem no kra were bias na and no going to mention contempt of court.
But that doesn't mean that I want to make a complaint.
Okay.
So that's what I'm explaining. That's what I'm just explaining in the use of discretion. That is what I'm explaining. You want to be. But you can also determine the route. And you can't say that I didn't see one use to contempt charges. What do you mean? He's decided that he's hard done by. And so he's going to initiate criminal charges, not contempt charges. And then, who are you to say that? Well, do you understand me?
Alaji.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Alaji, my name was in that. You mean that from that community back of farm?
But Nami can't even Abronia, with the greatest respect to him. Work of law school, while we in law, there are certain things that you simply don't do. You simply don't do. And you are a family man. And you think that you can talk with that respect, Abronia. I've not met him personally, but he's a family man. And you are also a chairman of a party. You think that is the way to communicate your party? Don't we have some responsibility to be civil in our communication? Don't we, as a people, what are we teaching the future generation? Who did the judge in the term? No, judge in a public figure. That's true. But also family. How do you think the children will feel? How do you think they will feel? So, Mr. Communicator, nobody builds a country on indiscipline. Nobody, no country has ever been built through indiscipline. We must be disciplined. We must be a disciplined society. That's what our end must be.
Now, Alaji, what was a judge? No, Sir Judge, no, according to a brand new statement, was a judge. No, there be about bail conditions. No, Cassia, sir. One o'clock, I knew the say was a young fan remand. Now, young fan 2 weeks time. Now, 2 weeks time, credit, but yes, or buy a near Belino. Or I'm finding Shema Copumsi, Bedia, some new year. Nipa Bebre, MPB phone say a political persecution, a prosecution.
Monsieur, noise, no, that's the noise. When I started, I said there's a lot of noise. Okay, went to me the first bail application at the Yoko. Yoko for my bill, no. But Yoko for Amma bail condition. Then you think that those bail conditions are not honorable. What do?
Go for violation of the bail conditions.
You go to court to challenge and ask for a review of the bail conditions. That's all. That's what rule of law is about. So the Yoko is not the final authority. So that's how you let the institutions work. If you go to the court of first instance and they refuse you escalate your application. That's how rule of law, that's how societies are developed. Those institutions are there to protect us. So but when we bastardize those institutions, we lose their protection.
But Council, what must say about this more, Benyan Crawford, worse things than the Abonia Kayan. Intino, so now the Abonia can say, be my dana and one pa. I must say, according to the minority in Parliament, one must say more members of the NDC, no, a beer can hear a chance. And see, I know Bibia that time, Nanado, then president was so tolerant. Now, when was they say intolerance in the yard doors or move from the big car Bibia, no question. Emma, one must cite and answer classes about Cosi Dumsa is back. Now, there had been a complaint to be a corner Coduano. Oh, now one my identical community watching. What I'm saying, and a chronicle cried about him. Mahama is resurrecting the criminal libel law or signing a fenyo marking. One Casaunia Ketwana account.
Oh, I say it always. Okay, by Panda case, no. Panda High Court ruling, you know. Okay, I did there or signing on the judge. Okay.
Then you cannot see judge.
Oh, I did not judge in that temper at all. And I told him that, oh, your lawyer, he was wrong. And that was unfortunate. And that the judge, my judgment, the only thing you do is run to court. What is this, Gary Nimako? What file is the action in court? Certiorari application. I called him and said, why don't you talk to your brother up in the market? Because if you know that there's something fundamentally wrong with it, the judgment, you don't insult the judge. Insulting the judge doesn't reverse the judgment. You invoke the processes to set aside the judgment. Call Gary Nimako action. So they didn't do so. And we are mad the attempt, enter into a political space. And we are not normalizing it. And so Obitmaka said, oh, during the time of Akufado, they can't that they didn't make it right.
Oh.
So when do we apply the brake?
I think now. I see. Council Mamino Asiano pay. Council Mamino no Asiano pay.
Oh, and that.
Bye bye. Alaji Inu Safuseni, a former MP for Tamale Central.
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hot Digital Online.
Okay. for it, and some no
past 9 o'clock and pay hot digital online you can do at the map for Stiano Pay, map for Stiano Pay. More to come this morning now. Yento admittance and Chebak not your proud sponsors because time is not on side this morning. Now, Yato admittance on pay, Ushe UK weather reporter. And then 12 partly 12 degrees Celsius. Na just ne wiemu ebe tine kakra na just awonu enim bebrem se wianu be unity echiri. Na UK aban and the BBC the report to be about say people smugglers people smugglers are directing migrants to pay for illegal channel crossing using a network of UK registered business. A BBC investigation has found that we secretly filmed staff at a shop in southeast London telling an undercover researcher that nearly £3,000 in cash could be deposited with them and sent to a smuggler in France. You put your money here. If your friends reach the UK, you shouldn't come back. We were told at the mobile phone shop in Woolwich. Our 3-month investigations give insight into how smugglers appear to be using UK companies' bank account to facilitate small boat crossing. Something a leading expert in criminal finance told us had not seen before. Our findings suggest that a brazen attitude by smugglers, says Tom Keating from the Royal United Service Institute, that's RAS security think tank, say it is a concern that people feel sufficiently confident that they can be out in the open. And as well as the phone shop, the smuggler in France provided the bank account details of the 2 UK registered companies, which is said could both take electronic transfer for migrant crossing. One is a whole business in Newcastle upon Tyne. Now the other is a car wash in Cambridgeshire. The smuggler, who called himself Ahmed, also provided details of several businesses in Europe, where payment could be made in cash, including a car wash in Antwerp, Belgium, and a restaurant in Paris. He also shared bank details of several individuals in the UK and mainland Europe who also says could receive payment. BBC has reported that crossing channel no nipa bi e dey yomo business na registered companies ni bi wo ha e wo UK abonte so mo involved in sa operation C na je say utua be £3,000 na o ma ya do aba na je say manfo gigi hu sika eno na BBC for akoye painstaking investigation it means sa report secretly framed how the most business are being transacted na eno mo che say nya faako eno mo ye business uko France restaurant bi wo ho nso so omo di sa adwuma no uko Belgium Antwerp eno nso so omo ye sa business ni bi wo ho uko Newcastle ene Cambridgeshire na che say sa area si ena nipa no ato omo ho agum na omo di boat crossing no ye business eju sika nti BBC for this report yi ababeto ya sema hu hia na che say ni na ye immigration checks sania tani de nyina boat ne ba na ye pamom na ye ba na ye pamom na ye ba na je say nipa ni bi e de yo mo stock in trade amu edi hu sika eno na BBC for akokunya that report anopei enso e wo the website anopei ye ko enim na 12 minutes so anopei 36 minutes past 9 o'clock na Unity Link Financial Services Limited proud to be associated this morning catch will say ban electronic transfer omu edi hu akoti ne hwe no bi andada na udisika kofa platform bi so wan hwa na nko Unity Link for say omu wo ho bombodi answer be download apps no na wetumi disika mane afa platforms no so na busu afon sakant Unity Link Financial Services Limited no pay ebo echidom meka wo say renewable social housing for e ban say adan almost titru gated community ewo my Ghana na uhia dan na pese wutua nkaka nkakra until say wutumi etua na wutua every month be wutua but they will hand over the keys to you now make sure so wonso so wenya wodan a obetua ne be 11 years eno sisi aye cedis enye dollars nti bombodi answer woni renewable social housing for bedin komo na wutumi ni omakọ sa apamia pampapa 2, 3 and 4 bedroom houses ewa yi mensane kwa benya omo sisi adan no bia a gated community nti ho no wo ho a beautiful serene security no nso so dance no from ewo +44791 7376631 and also say +233 244 7644 99 and no your renewable social housing omo branch no ewo Milton Keynes until you betumi afrem +44791 737 6631 and no your renewable social housing for no pay and so ebo echido menka also say AJN and Co Limited, a chartered accountant, business advisor, specialist in preparation, annual account bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers. I know your AJN and Co Limited, and pay ebo echidom, a bank gift aid claim, company registration, all kinds of mortgages and remortgages. One-stop shop to arrange for your general insurance, your life cover, medical health insurance and protection, P45, NOP60. Nina AJN and Co Limited, and pay ebo echidom. From was 016344 70495 016344 70495 and 078830 777 742 and AJN and Co Limited and pay and so ebo echidom. Make I also say fatherly to for Enya Francis Finsbury Park, London, November 3 Echo Green, a ban of discounted airline ticket. And as I say, open passport for Unya Visa. But what are you afraid Enya Francis Finsbury Park? 0207 619 3843, 0207 619 3843, and 079 3965 6111. Teno a fatherly visa traveling tours worldwide. And no pay and so ebo echidom. Na kinki baby a obenya dokno a obetu no dodo no so ye na kinki anope na kinki enso ebo echidom or what times to oho na dokno hwu fie no wo nti bobode ansa woni na kinki ebedi nkoma ohia dokno do dodo na and as a Ghanaian nuane titru a 163 1655 Street what times to near Nationwide Bank in different na kinki ewo 074 824 22 505 074-824-22505 eno na kinki anope enso boy ichidom meka wa anope nso se Dr. Likey any na pamfo eba O2 na the 22nd May 2026 wo the O2 Indigo enti akrobetu special guest Nana Mama Brown Papa Kumasi. I guess a great night of comedy, medical, and Obi Amponsa, into high life comedy, music, and stage play, sponsored by a Pay Angel. Into Bomodi answer to me and so nya ticket ni bi na watu akwakoshe jumedie sunkunte baso wo Indigo nte art business multimedia X is 7 aspect event present Dr. Likey live ewo UK abontenso. And a swimming cow say worship and prayers night prayer night baso Saturday the 30th of May 2026 from 5:30 p.m. To late Living Springs Church 8 to 10 Devonshire Road London XC 23 3 Tango Juliet wo Ben Forest Hill train station enti ministering Pastor Kwame Amponsa, Reverend Evelyn Akresi, Minister Na Day Ellis, and the Living Praise until Saturday the 30th of May 2026, a Basso live. Star Motors, and so company Jume go bakwa, omo she ka hun, yari a waka hun na ka bia mutumi titu, car no engine, gearbox, any clutch replacement, exhaust computer diagnostics, MOT, while you wait for efficient and affordable service. Inti Omocha Kwine 1 Pretoria Road, Tottenham, N17 8 Delta X-ray, Eben White Hart Lane Groceries Shop, near the train station by the bridge, from 079 585 60059 and a 079 44 995651 na 020888 020888 inti no Star Motors anopay enso ebo echidom make I want to pay you say Step Ahead Foods enso one Ghanaian company omu enso paso Ghana nuane kama bano say soft golden tropical bread ano yelebun say Step Ahead Foods for enuane ni be baked fresh, rich and irresistible smooth, authentic banku, perfectly prepared for the true home style experience. Signature fanti kinkin dokno, fanti dokno, called a traditionally wrapped, deeply satisfying, rich in heritage. Now, most also a crunchy plantain chips, bold, crispy, impossible to put down. Step Ahead Foods will be to me our dabibre. And I'll call Ghana shops no benya no dodo open no dodo nswa. Will be to me from 074 976 56309 074 976 56309 and our email admin@stepaheadfoods.uk. And open so Ghanaian Teachers and Lecturers Association UK Edi Jumedie Sunko Eba na on tunidin say the Ghanaian Community Forum theme navigating British education system with confidence and the keynote speaker Dr. Jeffrey Quay OB PhD Friends for the Royal Society and Engagement Arts. Guests of honor, Deputy High Commissioner to the UK, Mr. Aquinas Kwanzaa. November 13th of June, from 12:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Glitmore Community School, venue Fendale Road, Haringey, London. November 15, 6 Union X-ray, and to learn with clarity, ask questions, and build connections. Sponsors Lemfi, Tap, Uncle John Bakery, and Diamond Club of Ghana, UK. For Dr. Juliet Oseusu was 075 105 38524, and Mr. Godwin Canton on 079 309 26268. Interno Hunsem and so no pay and so Eddie Sancta to Eba. Yako elimina to middle Rhapsody Apartment, and they say Uko Ghana na upe bebia lodge in menim heya ubetumi ama Rhapsody apartment no one share almost free Wi-Fi and DSTV. Na a night be $50 into book now. Now much as electricity no and count as a packages be bro by electricity the one or best too. Can also rent for the space for 1 year and at terms and conditions homo extra coin North Legon Soa Peaceful Lane Ablo AJ contact numbers near +233 5538 30229 +233 5538 30229 and +44 744 5311 265 +44 744 5311 265 UK number. Email rhapsodyproperties@yahoo.com. The Bombardier. Make I also say one large and small room be our Beckton. It is a we here large room and a small room our Beckton. Mamin fa no man into ja na free. Dino available. +44 795 63 90380 +44 795 63 90380. In terms of one large and small room, I will Beckton and I'll pay with me afre. Make I also say E&J Handyman about carpentry works, door fixing and hanging, fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. And we are E&J Handyman on 074 324 02117 074 324 02117. And we are E&J Handyman.
Highly spiritual.
The Queen to a million son of pay home digital online UK and OTA.
you.
47 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. And Opeminka also say Davidson Group Band. Kwekunyame na pound for Eddie Fred Miwe and the Ghana's Choice. Kojo entry the Maestro Eba UK Abontenso Saturday the 5th of September 2026. It's going to be an extravagant show now. Host Da Force and Kuku Usufri Paul DJ and TQ and Maui Free Fred Miwe and Kojo entry. A lot of artists will be performing. The bus was Dominion Center, the 9 Broadway High Road Wood Green N22 6DS Saturday the 5th of September 2026. Kwekunyame no pay me checha no pay.
Sometimes standing love can cry. Now when she baby I who pen and go to the chong. So who don't kitty and girl badam. Sacrifice that they did
all right, Kwabna remix and now young shit in the call too. Now and she be doing command pay. A time to prioritize the well-being of our community. Now, Bekaya for the past, if I say last year and 2 years ago, we held this community health check by popular demand, which we continue to do that for the sake of our well-being and our health. Now, very important, it will also prioritize well-being of the community. Until I invite you to the Health Awareness Day, Men's Health Focus. Join us on Saturday, the 20th of June. East India Dock Cruise from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. 119 East India Dock Road, London. Venue near highly accessible. You can take bus 108, bus D8, bus D6, or take the DLR train, DLR all Saints stations. The vital event features health checks, any expert features, expert discussions, cardiovascular health, diabetes, community well-being. It's proudly presented by Hot Digital Online alongside the leading UK Ghanaian Healthcare Association, also a part and parcel to this program. And to get involved or support this initiative, Bobody answer between our fret 079 314 06630, 079 314 06630. Visit hotdigitalonline.com together for a healthier community health check. So 20th of next month. As we're moving on quickly, now you're to a good instruction to pay Hot Digital and I will tell you pay young queen man to a good instruction. Now I'm going to tell you.
Madam for Julie, on the cook by me or more London. That is Julie, on the call me PC from Chamonix. Rasse Bosra, the cool rule at the Panama, alongside, come to my Utabochi. Julie, Kwame Akago, Masumu say, oh, no, so don't know, baby. Julie, Kwame Wakago, Masumu say, oh, no. So that no, but baby, millimeter for your cantamwe, near DNC said, for better, oh, for West, but I say, oh, better me, I could see, say, before dreaming, no more back or grab us up, we see a bit too. I'm a man, me, oh, yeah, now send me to me, oh, now I need some power. Odo say, Obema me koko, Majimi Pome, Amana Jimmy Tata.
Yeah, Queen did the Ras Bonsra. Now pay following the arrest and the detention of Member of Parliament for Asante Achim North, Kwame Frimpong, an old video, Imeji of the Deputy Communication Officer of the New Patriotic Party, and as Owusu Bempap also predicting there will be a by-election for the constituency. Inside story, which he claimed an interview that he had. Owusu Bempap, even though did not directly name Ohene Kwame Frimpong, said there will be a by-election for the constituency if the independent candidate won the elections. And if you vote for the independent candidate, there will be a by-election in the next year. Now, Owusu Bempap make these claims. Now, there was a video that purport to what he said. Let's listen to him quickly. Now, ento igmeden strano pay. Na monitor. Rasbon strano pay.
Warriors wakase obedo wako si nudem papemu bonemo ojina opintin waso mudre waso demo sa sedia waso no amedia rasi beko shimwa connection super 1 year oh meisha mitofuya ebodo komara ne beko
you told say so to buy am I independent candidate. Any now what me and son, and now 1 year, and I have to buy election in Asante. We don't want to go for by-elections, and I know what I'm talking about. You best you better with this seat. Oh, best you go by-election. I'm not going to talk about my independent candidate. I know what I'm talking about. I'm saying says I want to talk about my independent candidate. There will be a by-election in the next 1 year in Asante. On say home. Also, what we are saying to you, yes, open left, what let you do. I'm not being a prophet. Now, being a mistake, not for my independent candidate. Say, and sit down. And it will never happen.
All right, into NSO Subempa made these predictions during the course of the elections and or sending signal to all the electorate. Say, Mokotu at Bama independent candidate. There's going to be a by-election within that year. And after, say, about 1 year time, there's going to be a by-election. His predictions and a man for Ekase Abim, because Obekaya, Kwame Frimpong, no a member of parliament, and also a continent no winnie, or no, nebe MP, Asantia Chimnoff. In Tinaja said he was speaking directly to the member of parliament. Na nsema be na yetitibi. Na je say Farouk ensema o kan say nipa ye chi nsa na no ye member of parliament. Na mojeja mho ni achi no na muntumi nkanwe na afi musumu ko pe lawyer ne ade ma na nya no ne hia. Any the political bastardizations I kokoso no, but one fa measures papa nto. Na mo mahu say kwan we ne fa so a obi ye bibi sa na ye chi na eno no. Nti ono nso predict na adwen say kwan ya fa so di cha branch no nya sa kwan no, because a US for and aboni pan wanted. So hia no nti they had a warrant to arrest him. But in a different jurisdiction we took kwan if Ghana air transit no the backroom ha no fa Hollanda Schiphol airport and a cheno into full say it raises a lot of concerns and no Farouk Wahab Ninsema ono so edutu dwa no enti na poso no pay hold the guitar and na uti enche you be call line so di nkoma no pay na ed na poso na ba Utumi said members of parliament for Asante Achimno, member of parliament for Asante Frimpong, is currently in the hands of the law enforcement agencies in Netherlands following his arrest on Sunday, the May 10th. The MP also denied report of being involved in financial crimes, including money laundering and romance scams, which is supposedly triggered by a warrant of government of the United States, where he's being held or being investigated for these crimes. Now, though the MP has flatly denied the allegations, the trouble has also found himself in quite serious and could not lead to him being convicted and jailed. Into the event of the worst case scenario for OK Frimpong happens and if he is convicted, it will not be the first time a member of parliament has been jailed. There's a report in connection with that from the Ghana website and and moving on quickly, they say that he's going to be the first time MP who has been jailed. Now, we have a series of members of parliament who one more time especially say case B to say Nkranza MP Amwatin enya case ijeli no and also they're talking about members of parliament who have been maybe arrested for all this the particular issues, but several MPs, and it talks about if the MP is supposed to be jailed, then he's not going to be the first time MP to be jailed, because some of the MPs have been jailed because of certain circumstances. Until the first time, fine. That is the argument some people are making on the social media platform. I've been waiting for many years. This is Charles Kala. In Ashanti culture, whenever the Asante or the traditional rulers speak publicly, a distance response is often heard from behind them. Now, and so has the popular expression, Zoom, become closely associated with the authority and the President of Asante during the public gathering. Now, Obeka Asante in the same year to Jaffa, buying a system, the creation of jobs is paramount in the country. Now, private sectors, emblem, now Asante made this public announcement during Asante appearance at the University of Professional Studies, that is the UPSC, on Friday, May 15, 2026. 8 of these linguists accompanied him and were seen line up according to their seniority and from right to left. And leading the group was Chief Linguist Achame Insuasi Poku III, and also President Kwame Jechi Amwating, who also doubles as Chief of Bosomtwi, and the rest of them. Another prominent figure among the linguists was Kwame Kententri, who also currently serves as the main spokesperson for Asante. Asante made it publicly. Say, we need jobs in the country, and buying Shembra, no inviting more private sectors. Now to me, Emma Ejuma Emrakrum, na ahochiri ewo town. Ja Asante in some of the two jar and also over the weekend and no. We move on quickly to bring you other subsequent matters. Now the NDC, some of the apparatchiks no so December to jar about the issue on some members or some NDC appointees are so arrogant. They use that particular word. So some ministers are being arrogant to a fault. Now, they describe it on no uncertain terms. Say, nipeni be arrogant, papa. Now, a member of the National Democratic Congress, James Agbe, has criticized some government appointees of President John Mahama, accusing them of showing ignorance and disrespect towards party grassroots supporters and full soldiers. Now, this comes over the weekend. Now, they went ahead to say that in a press statement dated Sunday the 17th, Agbe said some ministers, chief executives, officers, head of state institutions have become inaccessible and dismissive towards party members who worked for the party's return to power. As a long-standing operative, active and loyal member of the NDC, I am infuriated by the continuous disdainful attitude of the government appointees towards NDC grassroots members and full soldiers. He stated that he argued that appointees must remain accountable to party supporters and should not distance themselves after assuming office. According to him, the public officials has a responsibility to listen to concerns from the party activists and ordinary Ghanaian. Yes, a high-flying government officials and apparatchiks, you should always be available to field your questions and inquiries into listening to people's problem and also address their grievances. This is what you are sworn to do. It is the duty you owe the electorate and the party activists who help propel the party onto government. Agbe further criticized the comment by some appointees that they were serving Ghana and not NDC full soldiers, describing such comment as arrogant. Therefore, as the assertion by some of these appointees, they are in office to serve Ghana and not NDC full soldiers. Arrogance beyond belief, and it makes both the party and government look so ridiculous. The NDC member specifically mentioned Director General of Social Security and National Insurance, Kwesi Afrebining, accusing him of turning away party supporters. Take, for instance, Kwesi Afrebining, the Director General of the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, who has on numerous occasions turned away party folks simply on the basis that he is in office to serve Ghana and not NDC. Agbe warned that appointees should remember that the sacrifices made by the grassroots supporters to bring the NDC back into government. You are in power and serving as an appointee because the toil and sweat of these foot soldiers. The arrogance and disdain must stop. It must stop now. He therefore referred President John Mahama call for humility and respect among public officials, urging appointees to follow President directive. President Mahama's message on his investiture on January 7th was clear, passionate, and deeply resonant. And also, I will not tolerate the disrespect and arrogance in my government. Agbe concluded by urging the NDC members to speak against what he described as a growing intolerance within the party and the government. Inti Agbe, a NDC member, now he has sent a warning to some NDC appointees who turn blind eyes and also turn their back on the party foot soldiers who work tirelessly to bring the party back into power. He was saying, sir, he's not there to serve the NDC, but to serve Ghana. And that is the disdainful attitude and arrogant talk of a member who has been given the opportunity to work for the entire nation. And no sem no. So hotdigitaonline.com and pay.
Jesus is coming very soon. My Lord is coming very soon. Messiah is coming very soon. Oh, coming very soon. Oh, coming very soon. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming. Jesus coming again.
I'll pay me church, Lady G. Vida also sharing live and Roxanne Bill. Mr. P. Ewo TikTok and pay. Greetings to all of you and pay. And Chebeko line student command pay. Hot digital online.
Oh, would you be ready when our Lord is here? Would you be ready?
Would you be ready?
I miss you. Oh,
Minya bar gifty. Auntie gifty me checha no pay. Kuno Clement of Jasper Def Kitchen Restaurant and Bar. And to all the friends and loved ones this morning. Monday morning, fresh day, fresh week. Showing gratitude to all of you and pay. Maybe I will be a Nyamishra. Oba Naomi
is coming very soon.
Asante also sharing life and pay.
Jesus coming again. Jesus is coming very soon.
They are going to 9-12 billion so pay hold the guitar online UK now and monitor. Na name is you.
Valentine Michia Chia Ghana phone na kwa peka Michia papa. We are finished. Kwame Pekam, Trump and Patriot China M1 no na watch no. As I say, America tears say 2 million akako di Asia for them. Chinese for J West superpower no. As I saw tears simple. Geopolitics one say moko ya moye meeting no. Meeting no na Putin so oko to the anko Kenya was saying na. And the America is all tears simple say. We are see a one man show no a chem. You multipolar ruling and near unipolar ruling if you a chem. I feel quite a name no question. I may be standing say Vice President here, President Mama didn't buy. And anyone say or Tivo Kwan so Tivona. Yes, sorry, Anna, yet Tiana Kawari, and yet not to pray moon, Yakosani area, not no upper. Into Sabi Misramica. On your name for policy back up crime more President Mama. Failure President Mama, failing in our Vice President and account. We are Vice President and answer whatever. Union Patrick Yenya Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Namnoso Yenya Ghana card. And the Ghana card all over the world, baby, I will be allowed to meet the 2 card Ghana. And I'm Ghana card and also, and there will be crab at no fear. Utmi identify Onipano, Emma Odiboni be a to me. Ekochi odipanentu amafo ndibone omu dibone a they think enam Dr. Mahmoud Baumia so Vice President o yetumi enya addressing system and then Ghana ye deliver near yetumi identify our address and ye de ko enam no so yenya drone delivery service and then the supply enro any blood at my hospitals ahodo And I'm Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Vice President. So, and yet to me, and one district, one ambulances are, and Nama SIA. Now, so we are Vice President, and I say what to work. Now, you won't so fast will be. Now, why is I but why don't matter? You say, oh, yeah, President, I was in a door, so you be an abbot to me. And so we are Vice President, I hear foul say, also drilling a fabua president. And then Mahmoud Baumia, Quenya, 33 policies, and the boy is excellency Nana Kufuado. Or say, I will do to Mquine shed your year education. Share STEM education or say, I will do to Messi the boy, yeah, my Ghana, President Kufuado. Now, the Waba answer what to you who so fast. We are there, time to pray me, Akosa, and the Waba, Mamma, Kenya, Unkakra, Kenya, one away dormant.
Okay.
Kenya, you are balanced away dormant, on Kenyano. Mamma failure will fail in here, you who vice president or so fast. Into Kenya, Unkakra. That's
Kofi Francis, and you, Uncle Makuso.
Van.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Van.
Yes, sir.
Akoko Kitty, a show of being on Mecca. Because you're not going to Akoko Kitty. Akoko get by the time. You're be or marketer yet. The meeting is an Indian. What is happening? So is that a president that we have that he will always come and deceive Ghanaians, and then we fall on his trap, and then we go away. And then let me quickly go to the NDC. You know, Nini, he keep on saying NDC. He said, well, he's investigating in the Tamahabo. Look, Nini don't know anybody in NDC. Look, Van, I'm telling you today, I know a lot of NDC MPs. Look, I can even give you their numbers. You know, Niashi, the Ododio MP, is my boy. It's not it's my boy. You see, NDC National Greater Accra Chairman, Achimo, is my boy. I can give you his number. You call him, he will attend to it. Look, Nini, you come on there. What constituency are you? Give me the name of your MP. Nobody knows you in NDC. You said you are investigating Temahabo. Nini, you know what? We are not kids. We in MPP, we know what we are doing. We want the betterment of Ghanaians. But you come on air, you always articulate like, oh, you want to be a pastor? Go to a pastoral service. Academy or whatever, and go to college and become a pastor. Look, Ghana we are serious. We don't like the way people are being handled in Ghana. You see, when you said that what was said? That Jote said any offense is bailable. But is that not what he said?
Yeah.
Why are they keeping Abronya for 2 weeks for saying what he want to say? And let me quickly go to the NDC and tell them that look. Ghanaians, we mean business. And you see, the MPP, we are so smart. We knew what was going to happen. You played the tape of, what is the name? Osubempa.
Yeah.
We knew that there is some stigma on the guy. And Ghanaians, all this hula baloo, they are saying that they will bring him back to Ghana. He's not coming to Ghana today or tomorrow because once they enact that Interpol, they will take him. Holland will not send him back to Ghana. It's not Ghana that requested for his arrest. America have requested it. So they have to follow the legal process, and then they will fly him to America. So when you are voting, don't look. Have you heard the last report that is happening? They say we that counts will get more kidney disease than anybody because we always follow money. Galamsey. It's not gonna do. Galamsey no. Niama Galamsey no. I am no muguguano. Mimi krom say offense. Untimi here Galamsey. Mi krom am free. The obuase. Uhina we ana kokoba. Other yentu because you're doing that for my and so we should stop that Galamsey and let Ghanaian kids grow better. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Marcus, you.
My man from office, no, Kofi Francis, aka Top Man. Bapani Michao, no pay. Oh, yeah,
yeah, pa.
Valentine Michao, Minya Baguja, Baya, what friend say, that's him, Minya, Nana Kwame, I can call Lumber, one of the child, maybe I will be a job. And Taladi, just the antidote, when I use your friends officer for.
But so far, just you want to sit and relax because you want to be a listener.
Okay, what do we take you some of the night, our brother? Could take you out to some Valentine, me come out some so. I don't know if it's I miss a statement to be our releases here from the NDC. I say, I'm a party for no more full soldiers or something like that. Now, okay, I'm more phone. It's a problem in African politics. Something we might cannot 1,000 times, but I don't know if anyway. Understand? So, we are only Vandaki, we are Juma Yetiaka, right? So, some to some bit of fright to be out to be an answer, oh, yeah, be that, and Vandako had no Abba, or Bad no other support to Gagrabia, tell me, now, the politics is why one we are Africa, and the danger of more to say, both, who can say, one of the crier MPP supporters here, the performing a baby now, one more from the Tokaya. It's a cross border, a problem of African politics. What's the solution? And so, woman budget allocation. Now, more here, they go out to speak, they go to do security, and your friends, stewards in the other. We are Juma, we are near Tiauka. It is a million Juma near Jamaica. Many obeying a Jaka, we are sent to Lama, maybe our Valentine, Yamau. This year, you might know. But sorry, I don't know if somebody be problem now. Sorry, at the background of you. What did I mention? Yeah. And yes, I know. No, they only serve the political parties, but maybe I make say, yeah, 33 million people. Only 10 million a year NDC MPP. But brain one party, yeah. What did I mean? Yes, I'm hugging. If you are best to be brave. I'm not saying that they don't care. I'm with them. What's that because I'm going for it? Many of you free, you can call Ghana and what could be a business. No, although you building materials in this side of the way. Also, Mrs. Tiano say, oh, yeah. There's a 45 minutes there for so I say, Ghana would do her, who you clean grand, but why you corrupt. And besides that, other minutes of the call to me, one or the other. Also, some men to be a man or more that almost to be or bar. Or Tobia. There's a number of one door shop or crop. I can't touch a receipt, and inflate a receipt. So, I walk us a while, yeah. Next time, we'll know my home at Tobia, but come baby. Oh, you're very sad about it. The mentality of our people. If you are no a connection, if you are a connection, you have your mind to do. If you're growing in the assembly, you're not going to know. Now, I tell Papa. I will have volunteer with the secret quickly. Many, your friend is Jeffrey. I said, the Babon about many issue. Maybe I'm for fairness. Now, let's let me bring me over commented. My matter, some Becca, and the Bayer Bata, come on the booth for the class of mommy. Now, when rhetoric in I know you should maybe you are not in Valentine. Last week, India Francis Lee Cross Gate, Becca, saying, I'm the crab to be joking. As I'm not kind of a young correct, I'm correct, I'm at the idea about that. But to go to the stand and say, what my customer and teaching for no one dream from there. Valentine, I when you see me a cata, I tell me no cata where to me a cata. That's no problem. It is a whole cancer of a little bit of no yagreno. And I won't know when I get on my dream for my. You must also say that they're stupid. I asked them to be a serious part. It can't be a while, but to be brave. Many of the free will not talk. I'm fit on the market. I bet you should better words instead of this one.
I'm not telling you.
You, Michibia. A Mekasano, Oba Papa. You, that's it. Monday, 18th May.
Yeah.
A field of change of mind will help to develop Mother Ghana. Sir Yaba, near MPP, NDC, CCP, na no one can win in Say Yenina Yanya call Yanya good mind, a change of mind to build our Mother Ghana, Nokwa Ghana. Since after Sister Sisku, you come back to darkness, no. And with that, a man, especially Rwanda and no one can come. The pastors, I'm a Ghana, no. In fact, sɛ ɛda dwene ho paa na sɛ ɛma nkasa na m'adwene a ɔno wɔmfa nkyɛm ɛhu me yɛreyɛ. One, ebi gye the TVET. I'm a fan that it's industrial ideas to develop Ghana like America. They really believe on that industrial aid. Once what they Ghana. Na benso je nkukwan kete. Man just come back there. It's a Greek science. Say I said the man as it too no mu ye ya. Yabakuyenim. Na azene beba no. Na fi yajenenam ha. How to tackle it. I'm a mad with some there. Then that's right, TVET no. I mean, say, then fasara minya fuhono, onyanza kakraba. Sabi, every area biara to the technical school, kakran. Me abende, ye bear advise our youth to go there. Uncle Quankatina Yabank, uncle, a Greek no. One kind of member Mama would say assassin what do you Greek, what do you get him saying? There be an assassin. When Jerry get him saying, now one young put in desert. Ye or Ghana, our motherland. Amen. Amen.
I'm not that I say. Kwampeka ain't you. Hello, Kwampeka.
Yeah, I do. Made a shame pay. Make sure Eddie come for. Meto nkapa o Valentine.
You.
What's an anchor?
Meto nkapa, yankasa.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, then I mean, make sure cheerful, you know. I mean, Eddie Yakoba. And I'll pay. I'm said there's a background noise view, a confusion in here. So what's an anchor there?
Oh, Meto nka, kasa.
Do.
Meto nka, kasa.
Okay. Okay, Valentine, Mati. My name is the question will be Same. Before that, the Mencia communicated. They are doing a good job. They are papa. Led by Iniaba Obaya, in fact, for holding the fort. Pushes your communication director, because all pre-positions, you know, Major say, attention, I divided a bit. But Uniabe also a Afnan Moa or Jumason, a Boa Basso together with a Dache Hema Edamasi. Nama last week here Tenenka, Yama made the class as a Tenenka Dinansa. This will be a Hoyama play. Nana Misa Sema Ubisa, Nana Menka international geopolitics as him. So already through the lines, I wouldn't say Trump. Or president in England, also a businessman, and will be or what that agenda be and will be play smartness. Nasema or sign a kind BMF vice president. Last week, and I'm a bizarre question in mind this for we have a vice president who is enjoying taxpayers' money, yet he's not contributing anything. Senior Nana Miss Abu Bonsi. Dr. Baumia Amaya, who says our vice president position no. Oh, and yet armchair be and our crown wakodi at them or Kafo Mumichu na there's all the Musa. There were Jumasubia Oya, once would the Pia a year said already incompetent president we have, and Casabrinka and Nguasian Cape Pupakakra. Paso Siwa Yantishi over here now were these on delegation be any more Omokodasi. A year be about yet your manabo Mamudi no did anymore. A Juma the vice president, no. On some money more guasi. Dr. Baumia Pamontuma, I expose him big time. I'm a one who said, Sad position no, a would Jumasubia, oh yeah. Now going forward, one my aswat a furnace, Asante Atim a furnace, Papaya Yatini. Sa a issue no. Maybe say I frimpon. Now say it me yes say it me apply sa a way through Interpol say America forces say Say ye diasem okruma. Airbus.
Yeah.
Why do we have somebody who is now a president or no Koba? Meanwhile, ye diasem okruma, ye DB of France, ye DB of America. And who boom say government official one or no Koba debia.
So
official one. Airbus.
Kwame, onwe no omo the interlocutors the disclosures ni ma say o so prosecute no ana
no so omo to me and say the friend point and come so me the power attorney to prosecute him in our own country. I don't know say yetimi mama de o timi koba de bia wo mreko aye nyina yinim say Airbus dream like course where buy nyina mama na e hwe kira oni ni nuanom nyina ye den ebo man car Airbus issue Valentine Malaysia ebisie yejeli nipa na ne ho bon
na say nkomu jeli no
me how no say yetimi apply samra na
ana na nka say obi sa abrofo say na mo ngi
exactly I wasn't go see the shows of
abrofo no feel say omo we binti no
aye sa branch we ya
omo feel so omo we binti no and ye yesi nipa no or accused of say senti ye the mamu man na wan kasoma prosecute no anya sa na tie
na me da say ba me to say na me just say just like that say ya pa ho ntuma ya expose say you are the friends the government official one na no anko awa fa ho adi nka se ne mo de aye ene say abranti ye nka sabre nka o si baby anamo amo say Ghana mo president ya to no isan say ne ho bon eye friends say dream kan proyemu efa Airbus ho but ya ntene sa ene abranti mo amo no so kasa yo na no go born na ibi o se se na Uncle Jeffrey kan na no ye nyina ye te school ban sensem the fact is any padi sorry awo ya adoye yet you can't trace the source of his wealth no eya na emu orempa enso nipa ene Ghana ohia enti nipa bow to enema cheze odwen ho a nyansa kura nya den enim
okay
say nipa we say sha say so all ya adoye o de community ho. So there are people who are so saying, so young family. Many among Koramoko appeal to sign Japan, said Sabri, a gun and one camuno, so bet me a basroa. Now, medicina abronia issue, no, Messer, I associate myself 100% with the minority leader. So we need to speak in a language these people will understand. Say free speech can never be manipulated. It can never be a friend saying, done in a way a be please with your mama. And you ever catch us say na what you MPP for. Monsha niema bi na sa judge unye police car judge. Asema would do the nipa na kwakotum 2 weeks of remand. For what reason?
Okay.
Some a judge will say abonya issue will say go. Balancha ya as if he has been planted to do the NDC building. Na mon train emre ye ninka so.
Ami, enas papa. Maso we ni enti o.
Shake the rock popo.
Hey, you too catch you.
Michelle Yana Aja. Yeah, Black Kwame says, Mammy, and Cassa, here. Silent listening and you know.
Okay.
Yeah, Papa Kwame, Chiao, na, Michia Ghana for Michia MPP for ni, NDC for ni, na, Mimim Crab, party card beer. As me a Ghanaian.
Okay.
And the woman say, maybe I will check Accra.
Yeah.
Last week, no na or more MPP for no SRS or more teaching crop for being more on Bejina or more parties in Rano.
Yeah.
Then say, Omodin mighty no vanishika crack. Time use it power because they are
mighty minority.
Yes, they are few, but quality no yana here.
Okay.
Yeah, but make a crime. What I said, say some my premier can't say about this Airbus no. My betina buy more for 8 good years. 8 good years.
Yeah.
That's the time you have all opportunity to go through those things and let the case to be rest, and whatever needed to be done need to be done. And what now no free time now of starts is our best jinama NDC. And I'm working with some so on one number bus ye now more benya kwanya no we betina so for 8 good years. Or that's what the chromo honum. Papa mama. The no sometimes no more almost that's what can I say na to menu and koye kakra.
Okay.
Because you say Ghana any bueni say the nyame binom abe yisu kakra. The I must say a coban say all type of political distances no na ha kakra.
Okay.
Now me twi omo adwen say MPP for so kakra ne say sebi o ye papa ba omo boy juma nanso say ye papa former financial minister no ye papa Furiata me feel say amane no okwo tonight say no wa America hodom no and them wow. In a sense, say Marty minority for no bet me. Now, time now more a conjaso crana no more say ye papa akufado ma uncle to us no more for before from now no or man to me on that time no. Omo from one and see from.
Okay.
You say or son who you are ready. Now so say no tino kakra me frese ombema wa befie na se bi mpreduasa odinyama betutu yie odinyama tutu wie kwa na osan kono a em se beboa party no.
Okay.
Otherwise no trust me NDC for be use no regardless whatever years it will take.
Okay.
The me my drink kitwe bi a I down me a drink a crown no edima MPP for.
Okay.
And thank you.
All right.
Oh, thanks so much. And secondly, no, very sorry. Secondly, no, a battle says so. Sa microphone MDC for so chi MPP for no. To be honest, and any kwanso no. But I quite to say you do me, I do you. And I say do tit for tat.
Tit for tat. Okay.
Yeah. We no ba normal be chichi o mon krofo. Say MPP ka say o mo anye bia ende na say bi make say enye ne kwanso no. But eno no mwa. Both parties no they should put a stop to it. Say o mo chichi krofo a say bi producer say be say omo anye bibia eye very critical na say serious ebe ha o mining nyina no a ehun ya say o be koso aye yes tit for tat no take a crowd me work and then pay. God bless our motherland Ghana. Most mo gbejuma papa.
All right. Yeah, that's what we in Sudan no. Oba ain't you.
Good morning, Va.
Morning.
Yo, the Oba de so de yako weekend there ba. Kwame, Nana Kwame, Uncle Joe, Minya Ben Medley, Nana Lutin, Fred. Oh, yeah, me dosu. Akwa David, ye chia mu nyina akwadwo nti Minya Ben mam chia papa. E man wo fefo di sister banana me mam se we me ba radio su nyina ye chia obia. Silence listeners so. E chia mu pa bo maba so ye nya Ben ma wo wi. Enu wa futu. Nemum kenofole atade ono anya na dwen so oba Ghana MPP fuo mighty minority nya de obi abefo so no so wo mra de ohia pass o se ebasa emwaye MPP yekuo no enye kenofole atade ya kenofole ata yes obeye finance minister owo mu anyema ofiri mu a entosini NDC fuo ntimi mfa kenofole ata enye campaign tiaye so obi yesa Send this for yes, I know bit me gin to more. Mami Molo Rainfree, Uncle Jeffrey Michiawo pa. Mami Molo Rainfree, Uncle Jeffrey, not just a nipa crona or jisa campaign to moon and agony of form. Because of Barbesia, ni animal my just say, yeah. Now, I kind and Nimson Yamasum pa or Jessica and the Akoboa and Mano. Well, yes, it cannot find. Said the Nam Tamakru. Ya dinner some dinner to 10 years. Or the American woman and this for hanging. And to brought us to any day what to young say young fat. Can of forget MPP party in our ensign in our so. And you know, ya there was a new foot to an answer no and ya juma young fat. Thank you. Evan, me chemi nyabe ma Marcus bebre Marcus moni yo ya chia opa. Me sro nyambo achi na Marcus ba busa no ma me say wo ye NDC ni ana wo kasama NDC ni ana. Enti na Uncle Jeff Rebecca asasem no. Wo be kasa
kasa no shi.
Oh really? Ekufu adone na busuafo owia ye na ye osana kasa wo. Aha na ya na me problem wo no. Marcus, what's the red bro? You saw 1 hour yes about 10, 11 years. Nipa na wobeka sama no. What in the end president that was free with chrome at sim. Say Kufu Adoni na busuafo yayen. Kufu Adoni na busuafo yayen. Na ye hallelujah kasa ho. One hypocrites. Aha na ya na me no wo problem no. Wo no crampo na wo ye president no. She said the pana be defending no. And some figures are no kafa no without evidence. What me be too nefo. Including host. What the kasa or your timidity. What me be too nefo. Even Kwame Penyini Kraka said, Sa kasa ne die Francis and Yakasa papa. Who Marcus one be da. You see? John Mahama nemu or you so at some mafia. Emma mukuro mufuo achem sakawa emma mukuro mufuo which me condemn John Mahama so we the position from assemblyman vice president and now he's president and you kwaso kasasa which me condemn no aha na ya na me no program no ekotokwa we nsani danso anyame atia nka ekotofo fo danso dia wo na nim preaching na abetufo na wo be preaching say nipa we sema wa cover president Akufo Addo Dr. Bawumia ho won condemn on da no be the kasa wo kasama yes me sebi you Jeffrey kakra was sebi mama dwene say wo be kasama NDC ana na dwene wo form is it not true John Mama and Sama Wakeka, useless stuff, baloney, it doesn't make sense, short memory, lazy journalist, media kaba, asante phone, brofo, Tebia, you say, Galam say her content. What they said, me came through, I could contact her, come and fair, asante my dear, see a day. Ponche kura kujira ho near the MPP you born ko mu a wo mo beto abama no wane no watim opana a sitting president Akufo Addo na John Mahama ko opposition of friend wo pana Jack Tolonto na ya wo fair one condemn that and so Akufo Addo address John Mahama Yebura Mahama what tell be 15 years what you mean by two safo no Jaya higher political show, Sunday any other make take for tax, because of the BR. And is any part of Muno and no Cassia. The same reply any other Bemano. Okay. The same reply any other Bemano. And today I can say, who by you, who by your shares, but trouble Jody a fight. Now, my vice president say, Oba Cromo, I am why you call Valentine mobile. Yamoakwaba. Naye, you must say, Opa, our war about that, yeah. Who vice president said to you? One until ya koka will be crammed to gui. And brew who was a sam the kono. And then many accident I was so one thing. And make or pet a juma, not a show your brew woman would depend your what was you was one thing. There would you wouldn't demand say. Ya do man sick about who brasa de kwame kam na so to fo what shanem poaka kraka say obi abanye ejimane ya fa wa mefi ho sabe ma wo manom scholarship na be twampoa vice president Bawumia na juma bia bia sin na ni say we vice president wo wo ndie ne nyansa wo de John Mahama enka de John Mahama atete apansa na ya ne koya Woko kan no odi watam ne achiwi enka na abema na futuru na ewani mu abanyam na ametena ha wantu no afa ye pray na ada besia o kuje to abra kwa wo wai ana maame say yes kasa montana se nemre ye ni kaso thank you
hello
boss
yeah but one here
oh but your friend me actually na me ba o Sunday program no so but na me nim say moye Monday program until we na refer me say member so
your friend saying
we logo on and
your friend saying
your friend me actually
okay ain't you
because I make my current affairs and I say
oh yeah you tell you politics yeah ain't you
okay fine good open you make any Ghana for almost 13 years. Now we are going through painful and difficult time.
Okay.
And I buy a pen or reset government.
Okay.
I will say I buy the bar near way and say progressive.
Sure.
Maybe no be at first near queen. So
okay.
But because oh yeah reset there. Now all the 2 year dream will say Ube the dear Ube establish Ghana na say Obi obebe dia no be trust why be kwani. Enti o research no ejina tules nya sabi so. Ba ko so be di e fe no 133 24-hour economy.
Okay.
Ba ko so be di e fe no adwumawura. Ba ko so also be say Ghana economy no e dey yi pa. Okay. Open Ghana economy ejina sisi ya na galamsey economy. Na wo sisi ya. Na Ghana ni bia so mo yam siso na mo evidence that say galamsey economy ni say Ghana 2010 coming and in galamsey problem enti agi atame system ne be west under Mahama into ko he anas video no we no that time no na wo hwet kwaya China for eba Ghana. That's the history of galamsey 1870. Ghana Bank of Djibouti be a feno $3 billion. Then come up free China because you could Ghana Bank interest for China for and China for satisfies carboy Bosia. If I go a fund CDD loan, 3 billion.
Yeah.
The only country in Africa near Kobo Bosia from China, you clear interest that. No, so the Sabosiana Boeka. And I could see galamsey. And see a coup for the super sumo. Antima on Timia Swan. Na Adana Ajin into almost try to introduce the different alternative livelihood.
Okay.
Into almost started some years programming in a senior system by. Now, through the vision of the vice president, then no we introduce the BBA, a fund gold purchase program. Now 2 components. Baku ye say yan building reserve infant support to economy. Baku ye say infant oil. Oil dey not problem wo ho. The infant support to economy no. About building reserve dey great to. Aban we buy and then obey. The very so be change it and be say gold board. No the gold board near the vehicle to support Ghana economy. And I say galamsey no I think this is Ghana. Now the evidence I be who say galamsey I think this is Ghana no. Ghana Water Commission. Or more report, we find quality index. So, quality water index. And then what is the Ghana water? So, almost be rational issue.
Yeah.
And to over issue no problem no. I will see it destroy the environment. And a gold board in 10 billion. I say Ghana economy. And non advance to stabilize the city. City now all stabilize now so one green you. One green you because what was that? See the wrong, the decision a seesaw. Can't say a hassay. Has to hear a hassay. And see on one, that city stabilization way, affect you almost a year. A Ghana Quia for.
Okay.
Because the over the idea, we back in Portugal, $1.90. Almost on we cocoa farmers, they don't cocoa bay export. Cocoa on the bar, that cocoa on the boss of world market. Into cocoa for some awesome mobile trouble. So you see economy, did say what hospital? Now what traffic? Now you stabilize and I'm Mahama by 30 years. Master, one, what need inflation about that? So, and apart from inflation, you can't stop back home. Because I won't say, and who to start what say, and who to start what say, Ghana for by 500,000, almost some compared to 5,000. Let me come up with a traffic no money. It's just what say. About me catch a gun for say. Or no dear, every ABN or Obama and for 20,000 to party office. About me do anokasa. If an abandoned car through deputy communications director or a Jubilee House in charge of operation, ever catch a gun for say. Mahama the Oyadi into a bid of 20,000 or the Koma party quotation in the Oyaba. What mean catch a gun for so compared Juma? You busa ya boni panasum because unkrakata. Name without certificate. Opening, I'll put the politics aside. The real issue we say gold board as a testament about expansion is a distraction to Ghana economy.
All right.
Because we are not able to assess the environmental cost. And so we try to cocoa. Yes, it's not only the turbidity level, it's the level of mercury in the water. How long will it take Ghana to overcome this? Well, if financial tour, just to say, this is the only government and the finance minister the catcher say, Okobo Bosian 17 billion. And I audit Ghana for cow. Open in Tiabanko Bob Bosian, no the Ghana for car, economy at Papa 17 billion. Was what Kobo Bosian or the Ghana Junior for car. Hey, I said, boy, until you know.
Inflation number from Sana okay, you know. Not just a positive signs be apart from say. Nanka Bosia de do personal which you ought to meet Bosia or the ABB Eddie Fasoba because workers are moka, so you need to pay them. So okay, no, don't you see any reflection on the Nyama Wokan? You don't see anything positive on what you are saying.
Okay. I show more difference.
Shortly, now
I'll summarize it in brief. Ghana buy from Kofu or Mills, Rollins, 8 years. Mills and Mahama, 8 years. Ekufuado, and Baumia, 8 years. Bosia Obia bought in dollars. Mahama and Mills, and also change Ghana government there. Anybody be official or you say, or debating this. But make prefer Ghana bank report. Okay, Senator. Ghana 2022 on your COVID. And I find this idea said, Ghana debt meaning awful. Into your right here, 60 billion debt. Ghana buy trend off. Into a whole Bank of Ghana, be insolvent. Or be insolvent, No, so there be also taking this painful decision. That's only one more affect you. Ghana pensioners. They affect you.
Okay. Bondholders, Nana.
Bondholders, Now, we are policy, we are buying our home, we take a decision our home. We take a decision affecting the packet to a bit, we take a decision affecting the public.
Okay.
Because we take a decision affecting the public. And one frontier could find what I say, or the chance they buy. The bunch of bondholders here affect your mono. Among we are sick for Ghana. Oh, Mono, we will be on Mobi. This is a buy who drink Ghana for one. Who could take a decision and a COVID bar. Teacher for Mukodafi and no there be no more with your mocha. Next for met your mocha. But some of my allowance as account. Now, mom, see a real COVID new year or see a chiaka. The chiaka must I know be a power and also man who cocochino. Bondholders say Chief Justice that we are Chief Justice, I would allowance Cassiano. One of my taking decision or taking affect you. What was it? Kaka, what was it affect you? And not the papa, but by taking that decision. You're queer anymore. Open. Nti ufo 2022 2023 na kan swati na 2024 kan swati aba we nko abaya Bank of Ghana no asako bobusia fu asako boka eche yekufa mu ja ho nti won say ya akoyin insolvent eno nya pa okay open na obusa ma tinu faka ho mebo a
1 minute near phone si near phobia
ayo whatever one say can do that I've got a lot to say but time I become older I've got a lot to say on Ghana.
Yeah, every day.
Hello. Okay. Also, Monday to Friday.
Yeah, Monday to Friday. Yeah.
So we said we are not novice in Ghana politics, but maybe young judge about we.
Who's doing your fraud saying?
Well, if
Ashley. Okay. All right.
Madam Posonia, you said, I agree one. But we are friends.
Oh, okay.
What the catcher and some way show?
We are sure. Okay.
Why?
I know afraid. Why?
I've got a lot to say, but I hold it on for that.
Ochina yami aduma. Why? Better aso. All right. Inti Ashley isudi no. Mr. Eboa, yenti o na yenko Ashley isudi ne di abanti yenti o na.
Valenta.
Yeah.
One woman could say Brentio obey.
Low radio no mind na yenti o.
You 1 second, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Why? My feedback.
Okay. We political show about cancer, no which medium nipa here betiase. Me de your can betiase. But also at the so technical step, if it's a hanye correct. But in spite of West, I can say West near the Nina or Mano, it doesn't technically the okay betiase, but politically it doesn't mean anything to us.
Okay.
And there, ye the many the technical medicine the okay say, but if you say we show where the M1, and they said so-called gold for one year to needing it means nothing. All it means is galamsey gold, you know. A hair fan or mukoton, untuminton so-called galamsey go for one for heavy no for the American can say for human pocket or whatever. Galamsey gold for him, a fan of ton, untuminkoton, normal word they want to call secretly Arab countries on non cotton. And we have been a number one be years ago, right? No difference. So-called galamsey gold for wine, it means nothing.
Okay.
I come to Ghana for it in the idea, you know. It's actually, you know, to sell it properly on the web market, you know, you need what is called serial numbers. A bit a quite better now the two are there. It's galamsey gold normally boss a man, you know, party be about the born house a man, you know, who told it secretly. What Arab countries so. Then no, we be at cap and said, Muhammad Ibrahim, the bodyguard be leaky, so to me the go claim, don't their cause I can zagoton. But Humadians the same thing, no difference. Omutraso in the so-called Galamsey no, Sasama no Munyabo, I Galamsey Croya. Now maybe how many say, I didn't war in the down the land here. Ghana from so extreme who say was solution. They must have present generation the yabo man. Them were chima and ya congress. I didn't know solution. I back up and say, and some can see the whole world. I friend tsunami. In the end, scientifically, in your solution. Them were present generation. The so munya.
Okay.
Omu queen. Now me there as scientific voice of Bobuena the panel conference kakra. Ni tell say actually a constitutional monarchy. Ni the same as a head of state.
Okay.
Now, my campaign, the reason why the ancient constitution said, come on, constitution, now I commercial was automatic head for national house of chiefs, not only headquarters. Did not call you automatic head into the ancient constitution, but actually, or a constitutional monarch with the same status as head of state. It is the only thing, sir. Amahina canina, the chair you know, Cassa, yem pen you mamma. Amahina canina, Nina Nano, only educated, and she said it, you know. And a little cashin a castle, and then only educated. It's by now, as a communal omtimi operating under a private company to me at the pay. Under a private company. Okay. Because I did friend democracy no. And interest of the paper, I got to ballot post democracy. I say interest of President Obama Bameyati. And interest institutions now operate individually separately with autonomous powers under the constitution. And the to me no there, and then I am from here educated no. Operate especially mine no as separate private companies. Omubetman that way was you get a ban hey enkosi baby or my both parties MPP 8 years musu obi akotwa replay man to man cafe president bia wuti sa akoko aye twa no yi obi anka mu miama no Echibefuo bi eduro mo so no mo fi so mo adaje o mutima hwemu a o mo hina mo obi amia na no.
Okay. Yati.
Mo neyi.
Ya that's pa. Evoli yentio. Evoli.
Hello.
Yentio.
Yo, Valentama Michia no pe na Michia Madam Elani union mo a especially union MPP forum. Ana ureya obekasa ya asana papa ibe Ashley emse akasa nice pa ekasa emuda ho pa yebe hiano anytime ya opeso bebe ya no mra na omekasa ni ekoso wo Ghana siseni ajo Mahama ni NDC 4 years similar to Kwame Nkrumah PD Preventive Detention Act. Because those days, there was no mommy and now papa was here. We a small boy, we a small girl, who know you young pania. It is all mommy, no papa can be beat. If I come and come out, you now go school now for capre, all money I got you. Near local detention. I brought you some more cocaine. Obo judge bidi
na obo judge no circuit court no kind
so wa money din
judge
ni no kwaso na yeduma wo
nti
eti wa money din
the judge no ni nenya ana
judge wa kana sem wow ni akoso na time because see to me a whole president Ebeka say a year Supreme Court judges omo unanimous 7FC football club obi anya ohiyo yetumenya a minister our minister tete Ebeka say a year chief justice Yamami Araba Tokolu a MPP woman organizer obi anya ohiyo. No, we because judge in the such a Catholic tissue and not to a political judge, and to reach and yet the amount 2 weeks. Near 2 weeks near the amount, a month 14 years. Or say, one finding cotton, who see time on baby as them name. Sana, get la unity. Now, Savita fracture, he find Raven a walk down a law to Numatisa. And it is all kind of what bomb, I don't know yet. Or saying a kind run. There only respect to be a massage, because Wabong and Repian Ghana Chlesa. I would to make a say, yet you'll be cotton. This year, 7 years, 2 years, near the another to them. What sort of constitution is this? And the Meno Cassa is here 5 days, they are going to cotton. He is on hunger strike, only be. Because all fun and stuff will come with me. Who just Ghanaian background, Yakobani Kurana, Yaman from Command Tanu. When I begin on Yakomano, and see a name with the boom, you know, your chief of what you do, your mamma coin, and my money for Jina for Nicolas Rally and Mupigia. Your chief, you're good to me, but when you call almost no money and call. Second issue, and then Yabani said, a rabia, a friend. Retabacha, and who taking a sweet venom over how white constituency. I'll vie for secretary. Yes, you want this shit 153 do home. No, I have technology solution center. A war machines near getting in a room. And what training in an or the other to a bonting. As a near course new. Namuve rule a woman. Nanadu commission I did with 2020. And so, more than a possible. When I got to work, any police station, yes, Yamaha police force. When I got to work, the Mura, near here and can't here, and say Yamaha Prana, kept a winner of a watch level. More than I know, there were 2 social media. Now, MC here, your friend of Prosper Kumi, I did not come out, DNI for this year, the first one called Coaching. Because or decided about what you're doing anybody. Now, Senator Fletcher, send me a memoir or money, air consul. Trauma more Jomahame. What's the resetting? Resetting na most of Babayan. Resetting na mo kind of mobile resetting Ghana no. And only you Guyana. Move be vice president. Vice president no. Let you more in the business. Or to me, sanitary part, not the court is a Ghanaian bill. No, what you tell me about when you did 2 years. That the view of Mukubu or Mutafami, or no quality, and why did 2 years, not just sanitary part, or Ghanaian bill, anyhow. Nakbaromia raising Bano, vice president, Warumchino, Mami Way, Mentano, and the mean Hestino, Naminka at the Bolivian Fund. And yet, baby, or one, or the second one. Because we have, it means that put on an unqualified person in a qualified position. Mami, we're not giving more, and Kesisa is the vice president. Because she's not fit for that position. Okay. She can never do anything. Literature party and literature, Mami, we're number one. And then, I won't walk up one. I was our vice president. The only place for you is to be in the classroom, but not to be a vice president.
All right.
And you know, then what you check by the law, and nobody will not go ministerial office way, sector way. Me, come on, what just anything? What's the inflation about? Inflation number 3.2. England high way. Inflation at 3.3. And so, what you're saying, you never have one idea, fine. But Ghana, the moment inflation never ever perform now about 3.2, and no could be now for this idea. That's because of galloping inflation. Can we beat the milk? Came milk a year from 2024. That's about 8 cities. And now put your one, 15 cities.
Yeah, to
me. And the cement. I could walk across 90 Ghana cities. And my mama was never to grant 800. And Momoka Jozo, there being yes.
Okay.
And then 115. And then the other one and said, the higher it goes, the cooler it becomes. Okay. But when the higher it goes, the hotter it becomes. And the other problem was the Europe, and she said, but especially energy, electricity, solar. Mummy in energy, near one who buy, 10 years, I'm on the way, and to me, the body, piano.
All right. Last one. Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah,
I know. Oh, today time the continent here and Yanum and Mani Mimina. Now, Valentine quickly, starting free throw. Now, say Obi, every term, not or say, doctorate degree, honorary doctorate degree, yet the Mawa for Subi and so. And we are about to me say the book of mine, and for soon is over for a doctorate degree. Now, say, over by him, any infirm you know, what started a lobby for doctorate degree. Now, what do you need for? So, what do you need for Mancabesa? Near to you know. So what do you need from Obeka say? Say Muna Musimo police yedi. Na see a former police now. Why never quite crom for? So what do you need from Obeka say? So what do you need from moi? Obeka say say about buy more communication tax. You buy ya pay be ye free ho. Any no any answer. Na your finance minister. Aba Beka say, Mommy, one example out. Officials of NDC or can't say communication tax, ye be ye for. Say, and yet a buying on what you want from one. Move it to me, I had you.
Okay. All right. Yati, that's it. Inti Enuano Sudiano. Enko na Emma Musu na Yem fa the next program to us. You better want to see. Time no aso ntianche na beda wase bebre obrempon line no echo off nti obrempon beda se bebre enko enim na ento agbedo so yemamus
and what have you all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Hot you boom you hot you boom.
But I'm not neutral. And I'm not the only one who is not neutral. I wonder why they talk about me. Kwesi Pratt Jr. is not neutral. He's an Nkrumah. He's a left-wing reporter. He stayed there. And so he can't support the MPP because MPP is right-wing. And he's done that for 40 years. I have not done that for 40 years.
But you have been accused of doing MPP agenda on your show. And that's partiality, isn't that?
No. You see, a CNN partial CNN is a democratic establishment. And you can't find any media in the developed world that is neutral. Zero. You can't find any newspaper that is neutral. Zero. But you will have the newspapers sometimes reporting positive of one side. There's a movie that is shot. It's called The Queen. It is actually won an Oscar. Now, in The Queen, the discussion of Tony Blair's campaign of '97 is portrayed in The Queen. And you will see that in the video, Tony Blair's PR head, Alistair Campbell, was talking to Mr. Blair, the Prime Minister, about how the media had reported the death of Princess Diana and the role that the Prime Minister had played. And you will hear him say to his boss that, Mr. Prime Minister, even the Mail says you are good. And then he laughs it off because the Mail is right-wing. So